Imagine setting up the ultimate, all-inclusive luxury resort for 8 incredibly healthy mice. You give them unlimited premium food, endless fresh water, perfect stable weather, zero diseases, and absolutely no terrifying predators trying to turn them into lunch. Sounds like an absolute utopia, right? Well, fast forward 5 full years, and every single one of those pampered mice was dead. And here's the kicker. Not a single death was caused by a physical illness a vet could actually diagnose. Welcome to Universe 25, one of the most deeply disturbing social experiments ever conducted in human history. In 1968, a scientist named John Calhoun wanted to answer a highly specific, fascinating question. What happens to a living society when life becomes completely effortless? He built a massive, high-tech 9-foot square apartment complex for mice, stuffed it with endless supplies, and threw in 4 males and 4 females to kick off the ultimate rodent paradise. For the first 100 days, the mice lived the absolute dream life, eating snacks, exploring their luxury digs, and doubling their population every 55 days. By day 315, over 600 mice were crowded inside, sleeping in massive piles and fighting over the prime real estate at the top of the towers. And that is the exact moment this beautiful, comfy paradise completely lost its mind and spiraled into total, chaotic madness. In the wild, when a mouse population gets too crowded, the younger males naturally leave to go find new territory. But inside this luxury cage, there was nowhere left to run. With 0 jobs, 0 roles, and absolutely nothing useful to do all day, the young males just drifted into the center of the arena, forming listless, depressed pools of bodies. They completely gave up on life, refusing to fight back or even court the females. On the other end of the spectrum, a frantic group of hyper-aggressive males formed, moving through the cage like lawless road warriors. They completely skipped traditional courtship rituals, aggressively forcing their way into nests and terrorizing the colony. The females responded by fleeing to isolated high-rise apartments, refusing to interact with anyone, and completely shutting down reproductive behavior. Even worse, the mice developed a quote-unquote behavioral sink, compulsively crowding around a few specific feeders while others sat empty. The domestic structure shattered entirely. Overworked mother mice, left completely unprotected by the depressed males, had to patrol the nests themselves. Driven insane by the stressful crowding, mothers began turning on their own babies, abandoning them, forgetting which pups were theirs, and in the darkest stretches, actively eating their own offspring. In certain sectors of the paradise, fewer than 1 in 20 newborn mice ever survived to weaning. The social fabric of the colony was officially dead. The final generation raised in this nightmare behaved like nothing Calhoun had ever seen before. The young males completely refused to fight, defend territory, or mate. Instead, they spent their entire day eating, sleeping, and obsessively grooming their fur. Because they never got into a single argument, their coats stayed absolutely flawless. Calhoun named them the beautiful ones. They looked perfectly healthy on the outside, but their minds had completely opted out of being a mouse. The last successful pregnancy happened on day 920, and after that, the birth rate hit absolute 0. The beautiful ones just kept grooming. The isolated females stayed hidden, and the colony quietly aged to death. On May 23, 1973, the last survivor died, ending Calhoun's paradise in complete extinction. The public panicked, claiming comfort and abundance would inevitably kill human society next. But everyone completely misread Calhoun's actual, terrifying conclusion. The killer wasn't comfort. It was the total loss of meaningful social roles. When life becomes so easy that you have nothing to strive for, protect, or build, the spirit dies long before the body does. If you love direct, fast-paced psychological breakdowns that get straight to the point and make you think, hit that subscribe button right now before your own social role gets filled by the algorithm. Let me know your thoughts below and see you next video.